Okay, Itamakskanatoni, good morning. It is a cold Friday, December 22nd, 2017, in the lunar cycle Misamiko Komiatos, the long night's moon. And I am overdue for a Thursday weekly update. I don't know how many of you might have been waiting at the edge of your YouTube seats yesterday, monitoring my channel to see if I updated for Thursday. But yeah, I don't know why I didn't make one either. Like, I don't know if it was just a motivation thing, or because I was kind of busy yesterday, or just that I didn't have a whole lot to report. I mean, really, you saw most of the very important things that occurred this week. You saw what happened to Tibby. Pretty sure Tibby was poisoned. Nobody has the money to invest in a toxicology that we aren't going to be able to do anything with. As far as legal matters go, I don't see us finding whoever laced some meat with antifreeze or whatever happened, even if we identified for sure that he was poisoned. I can't see another good explanation for what happened. And so in either case, my sister's moving this weekend. She's happy her and her family are getting away from those rotten neighbors. Heritage Heights, you got a little nasty little corner in there. You might want to keep an eye on that. I mean, I lived there in that neighborhood too. But it makes me sick to think that there's somebody there who would do something so rotten as kill somebody's dog, you know? But it appears that's what happened. So you saw that. You saw the Christmas bird count. You saw my return visit to the coolies. I did a walk yesterday with a client slash student slash I don't know. I feel like talking about somebody as a client and such when they're learning from me is not the right term to be using. However, she's not like apprentice level yet, right? she's learning from me, but there's not that level of commitment yet that I can use a different kind of a term. Student, you know, it's still pretty. Even that name student kind of sucks. So I don't know. Took another walk yesterday. Most of my week that I didn't report on YouTube was spent writing. I had an interim report for the research project I've been doing with Lethbridge College that was due on Wednesday. And so from the end of last week until Wednesday, every waking moment that I had that I was able to, I was writing in this marathon. I ended up producing in 53 page report. Only about the first 10 pages were really new writing, and the other stuff was appendices, but it was an ordeal. I always make it an ordeal for myself. I am learning some really cool stuff in my research. Not quite ready to share that yet because I don't know if it would be violating any confidentiality at this point, but I am learning some things, and it's going to be interesting to see how the college attends to those lessons once I share them and make recommendations and such, which I'm somewhat have in my interim report, but we still got half of a project left to do, right? Yeah, so that was most of my week, was doing the writing, and not really something I can record. I got to get back to my Blackfoot phrase book project. I've kind of went relaxed on that, and today I'm going to try to finish my Christmas shopping. And so I figured what I'll do as my update here is just kind of take you along with me for the Christmas shopping experience. I ran a couple errands already. I dropped off Belle at school. She only has a half day, so we'll be picking her up. I grabbed some library books because I'm working on part of the literature review for the research that involves surveying some of the theses produced by Blackfoot graduate students over the last decade or so. And then I stopped at the pet store because I always need pet supplies. I got paid today. I got paid from the college, and I got paid a little bit from Google, so I have some money to drop on the pets and finish my Christmas shopping. The pet, like, my animal expenses are pretty high every month. I'd say they're about $300 a month in food. I buy puppy kibble, you can see here, and what else did I get at the pet store here? I might as well just show it off. I got beetle grubs. They call them super worms, but they're beetle grubs. I got a couple of small frozen rats. I got some wild rabbit recipe treats for the doggies. I got, that's another rat. I got some spray millet for my finches. I got some regular finch food for my finches. You know, I pretty much got the next few weeks covered for the animals. But that's, you know, that's dropping $150. So I think I spend about $300 a month on pet food for both my, you know, my actual pets and the rescue animals that I'm working with. So yeah, did the pet store, did the library, dropped Belle off. Now I gotta hustle and see what kind of shopping I can get done in the couple hours before Belle is off school. So my first stop in that respect is London Drugs. London Drugs is kind of a, you know, all-in-one kind of a drug and technology store here in Lethbridge. So I'm gonna go in there and see if anything catches my eye. I'm testing out today a new Christmas shopping hack, new to me anyway, which is wearing these earphones. Okay, now I can actually play something with the earphones, or I can just leave it quiet. You know, I don't have to play anything. The main thing is that I have the earphones in, right? Because that's going to enable me when I enter stores and I get rushed by the salespeople. You know, are you doing okay? Are you finding everything? All I gotta do is point to my earphone and smile. I can't hear you. Sorry, I'm busy. And get on with my thing, right? So hopefully that you know, relieves me of a little bit of my frustrations. I can also, you know, if the Christmas music in the stores is too annoying and stuff, I can turn on the sound, right, and listen to some stuff as I go along. So this is me playing with a hack. We'll see how well it works. Okay, I'm back. I wasn't in there too long, and it went okay. I picked up some stocking stuffer things and what else? Gift wrap, you know, some of the essentials. And I'm going to call Mahoney because I know there's some things that she wanted, and I'm going to see if I can just pick those up while I'm out. Let's see. Let's call Mahoney.
Hello?
Hey, question for you. The couple of things that you need a Tickle Me Elmo?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll look for one. I found just a regular Elmo that doesn't tickle, and then I found like a Learn Me Elmo.
No, they're in the baby section.
Of what, like Toys R Us or something?
Walmart.
Okay, well, I'll look around at the places I'm going and see if I can find any. And then what do you need for the thing with the peppers for your dad, the pickled pepper thing? Do you need just the peppers in the jars?
No, I need peppers, jars, and the diabetic Splenda sugar stuff, the brown sugar one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brown sugar,
And,
Splenda.
And turmeric.
Turmeric.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm trying to finish up my Christmas shopping and stuff before I have to get Belle, but we'll see.
Okay.
And then I'll see about picking up that stuff as well.
Okay.
Alright. Oh, what size jars do you need?
Just small ones.
Yeah, like small, like jelly size jars? Or bigger?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, we need 3 pounds of peppers, so.
3 pounds of the jalapenos. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll see what I can find.
Okay.
See.
Bye.
Okay, so I've got my list. Let's move on. Alright, so my next stop here is Bianca Amore's Liquidation Supercenter. Now this is one of those places that just sells really inexpensive stuff, cheap. But you can sometimes find some neat things in there, and what I'm hoping is that there'll be a few things that, you know, the missus will like, but that aren't going to break the budget, and they'll fill up a little bit of that space in the stocking. So we'll see. Alright, that's what I'm talking about. In and out of Bianca Amore's in about 15 minutes. Pulling away less than $10 further into the hole. And yet I was able to find a couple of items that are pretty decent, that are going to fulfill my purposes. So now I am en route to Walmart. I normally don't step foot in Walmart. I think about 6-7 years ago, I made a commitment not to contribute my hard-earned money to the Walmart corporation. I just don't do it. I'd rather spend more somewhere else than support Walmart. But, you know, the reality is, if I don't go in there, the wife is gonna go in there. And so I'd rather go take care of it, get that Tickle Me Elmo thing for our little toddler nephew, be done with it, and have hopefully saved some money. So I'm en route there now. Did want to mention one other thing that came to mind as I was moving around in Bianca's. I've talked about the trend with the subscription boxes and that kind of thing on a video the other week. I've noticed, of course, other trends going on this Christmas, and one of the things that I see is that there sure does appear to be a lot of adults playing with Legos. You just want to shake them. Come on, man, what are you doing? No, I got nothing against grown-ups playing with Legos. But I do kind of have, you know, I do kind of lean toward an opinion on how to play with things like that. You know, that's an opinion formed from childhood. What I see going on with this Lego trends is these grown-up guys, mostly hipsters and such, and it is a guy thing. You don't see grown-up women playing with Legos. These guys are buying these kits, thousands of pieces, hundreds of dollars for the kits, and they're spending days following the instructions, putting together whatever it is that they're building, right? And to me, this is not what playing with Legos is about, man. You don't follow somebody's preconceived set of instructions for how to build something. Like, I know when we were growing up, yeah, they sold Lego kits too. Like, you could just buy Legos without any particular model or instruction and this kind of thing. And then you could buy Lego kits. I'm gonna pull forward a little bit here and get in a better spot. You could buy Lego kits. I wonder what that sign says. Maybe I shouldn't. I think it says something like for small childs and crap. you could buy Lego kits for particular vehicles or this kind of thing. But I don't think as kids we ever followed those instructions once. I think we just broke out those kits and looked at the new parts that we had and used our imagination and creativity to build something of our own design. And what's going on with these grown-ups today? Like, to me, it's really like the same thing as what happened the other year with the coloring book trend, right? All of a sudden, grown-ups were playing with coloring books again. But, you know, like we don't need coloring books. They already have something for grown-ups to do, and it's called art. You know, buy a pencil and sketch something. You know, buy a set of paints or whatever. Paint something. Take a blank canvas and create something your own. You know, what's with this? What kind of adults have we become? These guys, they're in my generation too. I hate to say. We're talking about, you know, guys that are in between their late 30s to 50-year-olds doing this stuff. And to me, it portrays like a really shocking lack of creativity. I don't know. I can't do that. I can't sit there for days on end following somebody's instructions to build something. I got to do it out of my own head. Any kind of construction project that I do, you know, my woodworking or anything like that. Of course, you might want to learn technique, but with Legos, you don't got to worry about that. It's just like you fit one piece onto another. You don't need to. There's no special school of Lego technique. But you should be using your own mind and create a set, like, you know. Fine, if you want to model, look at something in the world, some building, some vehicle, or something like that, and see how close you can come to making it. You know, they got like the Millennium Falcon Lego set out there. Why didn't somebody just try to make the Millennium Falcon themselves without buying the kit? You know, you can actually, like, Lego's trying to support this, I think, because you can actually shop Legos online, I believe, and buy individual pieces for whatever you're building. You know, things that you might not have in your arsenal at home. But I don't know how many guys are doing that. Maybe only the high-end guys that are actually a little bit creative with their stuff. But this following the pattern thing, my goodness, peoples. Anyway, I'm here at Walmart Super Center. I'm gonna suck it up, get in there, get what I have to get out, and turn on my earphones for this one, I think. Alright, that has to be some kind of Walmart record. I was in and out of there in less than 5 minutes, maybe 5 minutes. Might have been even edging towards 6, I don't know, but it was pretty darn quick. And that included a piss break and a visit with my friend Amberley, who I saw in there, who also hates shopping at Walmart and has only done it twice this year, and was just in there for last minute Christmas stuff. So we commiserated, and then I went on my way to go find the Tickle Me Elmo. And wouldn't you know it, with my Christmas karma, that thing wasn't in there. They're not selling that thing. So now I've searched for the Elmo at Walmart. Didn't have to. And I've searched at London Drugs. And I'm finding Elmos, but not the Tickle Me Elmo. I found that, like, Learn With Me Elmo that's bigger bucks, that's not really appropriate for our toddler nephew. I found just the stuffed animal Elmo, which I'm sure he'd be perfectly fine with. But everybody has good memories of my daughter when she was young having a Tickle Me Elmo. So now every kid growing up has to have a Tickle Me Elmo, whether they care about it or not. They don't. Like, it just gets tossed in the corner of my nephews and nieces' bedrooms and such. But whatever, it's part of the ritual now. So my only hope, I think, is going to be Toys R Us. And this is all time that I'm diverting from finishing my own Christmas shopping, mind you. but I'm trying to save resources in doing so. So on to Toys R Us. That'll probably be my last stop before I have to go get Belle, and then I'll drop Belle off at home and head back out for another round. See if I can wrap things up today before too long. Mission accomplished. Yeah. Hey, miss.
Hi. This
So,
is my school.
Yeah, your school. So, how was pajama day?
Awesome.
And it's the last day of school for 2 weeks.
And the best part is we got to do nothing. I just have snacks. I also watch a movie.
Very cool.
I also sing carols.
Nice. So we're gonna go home. I'm gonna drop you off at the house, and then I gotta go pick up Auntie Bud to go grab her U-Haul for moving.
Now, of course.
And
And,
then-
yes, they're moving.
Yeah. And then I gotta go finish my Christmas shopping.
Yes.
You're gonna have to stay home with Auntie and Sheen. Alrighty.
Now.
Okay, so Belle has been dropped off at home, and I picked up the grocery items that Mahoney had wanted for her pickled jalapeno recipe. Then I picked up my sister-in-law Claire, dropped her off at the U-Haul just now, and I am back on the path of finishing my Christmas shopping. Of course, now I don't exactly know what I'm gonna do, because I've been in the major shopping centers here, and I've seen already what they have, and I don't know what to do more. I don't know. I guess I gotta repeat that exercise. Maybe I'll walk downtown a little bit and see if there's any shops down there that have anything interesting. Yeah, that's where I'm at. Okay, so I'm giving the downtown area a shot, but so far no luck. Just gonna go around. There's mainly just 1 or 2 blocks that there's really any shops that might have anything that I'm looking for, so just gonna circle these couple of blocks and see what there is. Maybe this store here. Meadow Lane.
I knew I should have mentioned that.
Yeah, that was a bad idea. Walked into the mall again, went down the hall and down another hall and straight back out the door. I couldn't handle it. Nah, my business is all done over there. So we're into the afternoon now, and I am starting to burn out. And I'm starting to run out of ideas. Like, I don't know where to go. So I think I'm just gonna, there's a couple other places that I can think of that I might stop. I'm gonna stop at those couple of places, and then I might just have to quit. I might just have to quit, call it a day, and not even a day, call it a holiday, call it a Christmas. I don't know what else to do, so. All I can do is drive around and laugh. Okay, so it's starting to kind of get dark now. I think the sun's already down, and we're moving into dusk. So I'm going home. I quit. The last 3 hours have been pretty much worthless. I was really out of energy and out of ideas and wandering around like a zombie, and not getting, there's no progress being made. So the girls said they wanted me to pick up some junk food, some grocery stuff on the way home, so I went over to the grocery store. My goodness, even at the grocery store things are insane. Check out this footage. Okay, last stop of the day is the grocery store. Check out this small line we got going. Registers are up there somewhere. It bends around the other side of the store. Christmas craziness. Now, of course, that's very abnormal for our grocery store, right? Like, normally, we're like anybody else. This isn't, old communist Russia here in Canada. Normally, you go to the grocery store and the lines are just right at the tills, and a lot of times you don't even have to stand in a line at all, right? So this was crazy. This is the longest grocery line I've ever seen, right across the front of the store, and it's a big store, and then down one of the frozen food aisles. It was nuts. So man, there is a lot of money moving around in this small city today, and I'm considering myself done with it all. I'm gonna lock myself away for the weekend in the house. Good luck, right? We'll see what happens. But yeah, that's it for me, and another round of Christmas shopping, and hopefully it's all settled now. That's my update, my weekly update. I can't believe it's been 2 weeks in a row my update has consisted of bitching about Christmas shopping, but there it is.